Hi everyone, it's Donna here, and I have finally finished this little journal that I've been working on for the last couple of months. So it is a soft cover. It's made with a quilt top that I just stitched um, where the pieces of fabric join. This one I am calling Melanie. Melanie is 5 inches by 7 inches tall and has 68 pages front and back. There are a lot of digitals in here from Cheryl Francis art, and this is one of them on the cover here, the cover topper. If I remember, I'll put a link to her Etsy shop down below in the description box. She's a fantastic digital artist. It is held closed. I made this little topper for it with just some coffee dyed muslin, and this is one of the Cheryl Art digitals with some antique laces, some hand stitching on it. This is a little embroidery piece that I made when I was practicing making flowers. It's on this is actually a pocket, so you can put stuff in the front here. And then, like I said, this is a quilt top that has also been coffee dyed, so it's kind of grungied up a little bit. And it's a soft cover. In the front is a pocket. It has lots of laces, antique laces sticking out all over. The kind of antique things I love to work with. This is a note from the bookmaker. My note from the bookmaker. And this is Melanie when she was a young girl. It's an original photograph. There's lots of stitching in this journal too. I've done a lot of some embellished stitching on a lot of the pieces. This is another Cheryl Francis art digital. Look how dimensional that looks. I just love her artwork. And some lace. This is another one of her digitals. This is just an antique book page with napkin decoupaged onto it. You can journal on the back. And a rusty paper clip. There's lots of places to journal and do your own decorations in this journal. It's a fabric pocket with some collage on the front and a little bit of stitching on it. And tucked into it is this came from a cigarette card catalog or collector's catalog, and an antique book page from, I think this one was from the 1800s. It's a German with that pretty German font, Gothic font. A little bit of stitching up there. A little bit of lace, coffee dyed paper. This is another of Cheryl Francis art that I've embellished with little pieces of lace, and it's just flips up, and you can journal on the back there and underneath. You can see it was hinged with some fabric pieces. Page from a poetry book, and just a little snippet up here that also has some stitching on it, just some French knots. A fabric tuck spot here with some collage and some stitching. And this is a vintage postcard from 1914, I believe, and this is addressed to Melanie. This was from her friend that was visiting Italy, and she sent her a postcard. A page from a 1920s reader, children's reader, with some pretty images on it. just a piece of embroidery that came off of a tablecloth and a little tiny collage on a piece of a brass piece, and some stitching along the top there. This is a playing card, and this is an original piece from a Victorian scrapbook. That pretty little image. Little girl and her dog. Page from a French vocabulary book. Some antique lace there. A fabric belly band with a little bit of stitching on it in collage. My antique laces. And another one of Cheryl Francis Arts. Look how dimensional that looks. It looks like there's an actual buttons there. And some laces, some of my laces. Another collaged pocket with some watercolor and pieces of fabric. And this is a piece from my eco-dyed paper that I did a while back. Just a little snippet up here with some stitching on it. And this is, you can actually tuck something under there if you like. Page from a 1900s, 1902 ledger that I have, original page. And this is just a random piece of paper. You can journal on the inside, and it's got collage on the front. Some antique laces there. That just wraps around the page. Some more lace at the bottom. And you can tuck a little something in there also. This is a page from a 1700s French book that I have. More Cheryl Francis art. And in the center is a pocket with a collaged tag that I made, or journaling card. And this is just a little booklet made from more of the quilt, the same quilt that is on the cover. Just a little booklet with some stitching. And in it is a couple of, these are both originals from a Victorian album. And another original photograph. And another playing card. And some pretty antique lace on the pocket. More antique lace down there. This is the fortune cookie that's in this journal. All of my decorated journals have a little that folds out, and then there's a fortune in there for the recipient. This is another Cheryl Francis art, and I cut the windows out and put some vellum behind it so you can see through. And a collaged tag there. This is a digital from Sam Poole. It's like a fabric card. There's some pretty antique fabrics there, and then just a little key and some more fabric hanging, or lace hanging from it. More lace here. This opens up. Got lots of place for journaling in there. A collaged tag that I made. And this is an image from this is original from a vintage magazine that I have. And another collaged pocket. And of course you can journal on the back side there. Back side of all those pages. This is a little faux faux handmade paper with some embellishment on it, and in it are two cigarette cards from the 1930s, I think these were from. And inside this pocket, there's some tatting on the edge of the pocket there. A page from an 1800s German book, original page. And then this is just a little flip with paper for journaling. Just a little cross-stitch piece down there. Another collaged pocket here. And in it are two reproduction pieces of ephemera. Some more antique lace there. Just a little snippet with paper and lace. Another Cheryl Francis art piece, and this flips open. Altered guest check, more lace, and it opens further. There's a little collage tag there, some antique laces, a little fabric piece. This was a page from a humorous almanac from 1874 with some antique lace at the bottom. An altered junk mail envelope that I put a tag with some embossed paper in it. And that flips open so you can journal on the back side. And another gorgeous piece of antique, really antique lace there. It's a little piece that I had. And a page from 1700s book, and it's been embossed. Of course, Cheryl Francis art, digital. And on the back side, just a little lace tuck there, and this is an image that's been waxed. And another collaged pocket on the back. And just in it is just a piece of coffee dyed paper that you can use to journal on or to cover any of the pages that have text on them. So this is Melanie. If Melanie is still for sale when you view this video, the purchase information will be down below in the description box. And that's all I have for now. Next weekend is the big antique fair. Not far from, about an hour from my house. I'm planning to go to that depending on how I feel. And if I pick up some treasures, I'll do a video with what I got. But that's all I have for today. Thank you all for watching, and bye for now.